guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm super excited to be making this, a little bit nervous as well, but let's get ready with me and I'll tell you a bit more about myself while I do my makeup. So I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup. It's super simple and easy and I literally get it done in like 15 minutes. This is probably going to be longer because I'm talking, but the first thing I like to go in with is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Toner. I think that's what it's called. I haven't seen much of a difference in my skin using this, but one thing I do see a difference is it makes my makeup last longer because I do have quite oily skin. So I like putting this all over my face just to make sure my makeup lasts throughout the day. Okay, when it comes to my everyday makeup, I don't put primer on every day just because I feel like it congests and clogs my pores. So I just go in with my foundation, and the foundation that I have been so obsessed with is the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint. This is so freaking good, guys. I feel like it's good for any type of skin tone, but it definitely works for my skin tone, and I've got quite combination oily skin. So I like to put this all over my face. And the little drop applicator doesn't work properly on mine, but I just like put it everywhere. I also have a mirror behind me so I can actually see what I'm doing. And my favorite brush to use to blend out my foundation is this Velour fluffy brush. I got this one off Amazon. It is honestly so good because it's so big and it like blends out your makeup super fast and easy. So I'm going to quickly just blend my foundation and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, now that our foundation is all blended in, let's go in with concealer. And the one concealer that I only use, because I'm so obsessed with, is the Tarte Shape Tape. I use the shade 22N. It's just so perfect. It doesn't make my under eyes crease, and I am obsessed with this concealer. I've been using it for so many years, and I don't think I can find something better than this one. I only put a little bit on underneath my eyes, and I let that set for a good minute just to give it more coverage, and then I will blend it out using a fluffy brush. Okay, now that has set for a good minute, I'm going to blend it out. I'm also using another Velour brush. This is for concealer. I'm going to use this to blend out my concealer all over my eye. The reason that I love using this brush now is because I feel like my beauty blender was soaking up and eating all the product underneath my eye, and this brush just gives me so much more coverage. And I just love using a brush now, so much better than using a beauty blender. So I'm going to just quickly blend all that concealer in, and I'm going to show you how quick this does the job, guys. Like, look how amazing that looks. If you haven't used this brush, I definitely recommend go get her. They sell it on Amazon. Okay, now that our concealer is fully blended out, we need to quickly set, and I love using the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Cupcake. I quickly set underneath my eye super fast because I don't want it to crease. So I go in with one of these little fluffy triangle sponges. I don't know what they're called, but I am going to just quickly set underneath my eye before I get any creasing. I'm going to let that sit for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to wipe it all off. I'm going to get a fluffy brush. This is also from Velour again. Sorry guys, I just love her brushes so much, and I am going to quickly wipe off all the powder underneath my eye. I don't let it bake or sit for too long because I don't like having a dry underneath, like a dry under eye area. So I am going to quickly wipe that off, and hopefully I'm not being too harsh on this video. Alright, now I have to set my face really quickly because I do have quite oily skin. I always need to set it after foundation. So I'm going to be going in with the Kosas powder. This is in the shade Comfy. It's a cloud set powder. It is so freaking good, guys. It's also talc free, which I love because I feel like it doesn't break me out or congest my skin at all. I'm going to be setting my whole face using this. Alright guys, now we're up to my favourite part, which is bronzing. I am honestly so obsessed with the MAC Give Me Some bronzer. I've been using this for years. I feel like you cannot honestly get better than this bronzer. It's such a perfect warm and brown bronzy shade, and I like doing this all over my forehead line, and I put in a little bit on the brush and I just lightly bronze on my cheekbones and bring it all the way up using a very light hand as well. But look at that glow that it gives, honestly guys. So pretty. Guys, I feel like my camera glitched for a second and I don't know if I got any of the content, but I'm just going in with the One Size bronzing powder. This is in the shade medium. I go in with the ashy shade at the bottom and I just slightly contour my nose, nothing too crazy, just to make sure everything blends perfect together. Okay, before I start putting my blush on, I'm going to quickly bake and clean up all the bronzer that I had on my face. I'm going to go in with the same Cupcake powder, and I am just going to sculpt and make sure everything is looking nice and clean. Alright, now that I've baked and cleaned up everything, I'm going to get a big fluffy brush, also from Morphe, and I am going to blend out all the excess powder on my face and make sure everything is blended in nicely because we don't want any harsh lines on our face. Alright guys, another favourite part is blush time. I am honestly obsessed with the RMS blushes. This one is in the shade Bermuda Rose. I feel like this blush lasts so long on my skin. It is not the first to go in my case, but I'm just going to go in with the Morphe brush. And I'm just going to put this blush all over my cheeks and focus it more on the outer part. But look at that colour that it gives. So obsessed. Guys, I honestly feel like when I do my makeup, it's like all over the shop. I'm doing like random bits at different times. But I'm going to go in with MAC Give Me Sun and the same brush that I contoured my nose with. I'm going to put some of this bronzer on the fluffy brush and I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. I feel like this just gives such a nice bronzy eye look shade. Especially when I can't be bothered doing eyeshadow, this just makes me look so much better. Alright, now that that is done, I'm going to move on to eyebrows, and I've been obsessed with the Fluffy Brow Wax by Benefit. Whoops. I am going to put this all over my brows and let that sit for a good minute just so it gets nice and tacky. Now that we have let our brow wax sit for a second, I'm going to be going in with the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is in the shade Espresso. It is an eyebrow pen and I'm going to be drawing little hair-like strokes all in the gappy bits of my eyebrows just to make it look put together. I'm also going to be very gentle while doing this because I don't want harsh blocky brows. Okay, now this step is optional, but I go in with Benefit Give Me Brow. This is in the shade number 3, I think. And this is just going to give me some tint and colour and just fluff up my brows a little bit more. And I'm just going to put that all through my brows. Okay, and this is one step I can never go without, and that is concealing my brows and just making them nice and crisp and sharp. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced concealer. This is in the shade Snow. It is quite white, but all I use this for is to clean up underneath my brows and kind of like highlight them. And it honestly makes such a big difference. Now that our eyebrows are all done, we are going to be moving on to eyes. I'm going to be going in with the same NYX pen. I know this is for eyebrows, but I also like using it as eyeliner just because it's a nice brown shade and it's not too harsh. I'm going to do a half wing really quickly and show you guys how quick and easy I can do one. Alright, for this step, I feel like I have to come up close and personal and show you guys how quick I do my eyeliner. This is going to be a half wing. I feel like it is so pretty on the days you want to do a natural glam. So you're going to get your little pen. You are going to start right in the center, just there, and you are going to make a line coming down. I find this so hard to talk and do at the same time, so I'm going to stop talking and just quickly show you guys. And that is my half wing, guys. Super quick and easy, but you just have to have a steady hand and do small strokes at the same time while you get that little flick. Okay, now that our eyeliner is done, we are going to go in and curl our lashes. This is the Shiseido lash curler. I have pretty straight lashes, so I always need to curl my lashes. It is very important to get a really good lash curler. This one is amazing. The Kevin Aucoin one is pretty good as well. Alright guys, but look at the big difference between like my lash curled and my lash not curled. So freaking amazing. But I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensation. I always have to use waterproof because, like I said, my lashes are super straight and they don't stay curled, but this will hold them all day. Okay, for this part, I feel like I really need to come up close and show you guys how amazing it is. But this is the mascara that I'm using. It is by Maybelline, and I'm going to show you the big difference between this eye and the other eye really quickly. Sorry, I had to quickly stop because I forgot my mirror and I couldn't see properly, but I'm going to quickly just finish off putting my mascara on. One little tip I suggest that you guys do is hold on and wriggle your brush all the way to the top. This will not only give you volume, but it will also make your eyelashes seem much longer and kind of like add an extension on. But I'm going to do a couple of coats of this. This is so far one coat. But look at the difference. So amazing. Alright guys, that is 2 coats of mascara. Look at the difference between the 2 eyes. Honestly, it looks like I'm wearing falsies. I promise you I am not. It's this and the lash curler. Such a good duo. If you haven't tried it yet, please try it. It is honestly so inexpensive and so freaking good. Alright, and last step for the eyes. I can never miss out this step. It doesn't matter if it's a day or a night or where I'm going. I always go in with MAC Oh Darling highlighter, and I always add this to the corner of my eyes and to my brow. I just feel like it just adds something a little bit more. So I'm just going to put that in there and then add a bit underneath my brow bone. This just makes me feel complete. Alright guys, we are on to our final step, and that is lips. Sorry if I just shouted, but super excited to do my lips now. I am going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and I'm just going to overline my whole lips and shade in the middle part as well. Alright, now that our lip liner is done, you can leave it like this, but I like to go in with some gloss. I'm going to be using the Say lip oil in the shade Play. I just feel like this is just going to make my lips look super juicy. So let's go on and put that on. Look at those lips though. Honestly, the best lip oil. And guys, we are officially finished. This is my everyday makeup look. I do this most of the days that I need to go out of the house or go to work. What do you guys think? It was super fast and quick. I usually get it done in like 15 minutes, but obviously I was talking through this, and you know how it goes when you talk. Anyway, let me know if you like this video. Please, if you can, like and subscribe to my page, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see, and pop it in the comments down below. Love you guys. Bye.